about being a nigga in America. It's like storming the beach in Normandy. Guy gets popped, another guy goes, another guy falls. You gotta keep going. Gotta keep storming that beach, nigga. You gotta keep running. Ain't no rhyme or reason why it's not you on the ground, but as long as it's not, you keep your feet underneath you. Keep them moving. Ain't no time to be scared. But even if you are, what fucking difference does it make? Run, nigga. Keep going. You're just as heroic as those people that stormed the beach. So what's the excuse? I'm not good enough. I did something wrong. I'm not perfect. Nobody asked anyone to be perfect. We just asking people to be honest. You're a leader. Lead. Don't be afraid. We got your back up the motherfucking horizon, man.
God don't like ugly, I ain't one to judge. Whole lot of gold Cubans with son. Say I kept it solid when it's all said and done. All I know is keep going, run, better run. Mama told me never fold, run, better run. Like Jenny told Forrest Gump, run, better run. The race for freedom ain't won, run, better run. Had to make it out the red clay, run, better run. The west side of Atlanta, yeah, that's where I'm from. Flatland. Outside, our hands on like a glove. Moving like my nigga Nori, eating on the run. Still an underground king, and that's where you bun. Locked in like Rice Creek without a bun. I was playing with the powder way before LeBron. My wife was born a redhead, but now she a blonde. Politicians lie, and your favorite rapper is
Hey, how y'all doing? What's good? What's good? I hope everybody is having a good day. I have just gotten home from working out. Guys, y'all really need to go check out Lon Lon's live Empress Lunny One Love. It was really good. It was, a smaller group, intimate crowd, kind of like my chat. And it was Will T, and it was another young lady that was up there. And who else? It was somebody else. Was it Will T? Oh, it was Uncle L that was up there. And it was a really, hey, 415, hey, go getter. What's up, Chicky D? What's up, free thinkers? It was a really good live. Like I said, it was just women, talking about, women and men talking about what people, what's a good first date, what you would want, for your man to do or whatever, or a guy that you just met, like it's your first date. So, a lot of them had a lot of, good ideas and things like that. And me, when I don't know if y'all remember this, but this was this was like an epic movie, Jason Lyric. That was one of the best movies that Jada Pickett played, and with Alan Payne. And when that movie came out, I think I was like in 4th grade, and I would try to run in there, and see, my older sister looking at it, her and her husband, and I couldn't watch it because it was rated R. So when I got older and I actually saw the movie, I was just like, dang, I would like to do that on a picnic, but not on a first date. So they were just talking about, where a man should take you on your first date. And they had a lot of weird suggestions, some of those people. So yeah, y'all need to check that out. It was really good. And thank you guys for coming through. Like I said, this is going to be a short live. I hope I spoke to everyone. Chicky D, go getter, 415, good to see you. And free thinkers and whoever's in the bushes or whoever will come through a little later. Like I said, this is going to be a short live, and it's talking about you are blessed even in your struggles. And for the past couple of weeks, I've had kind of a rough week. with certain things that has been going on in my personal life. And I was talking to one of my I also do on the side private care. So I help an elderly woman that is she's pretty, I didn't really realize it, but she's pretty well off financially. And she was telling me some things about how basically God has been good to her, how she came from a long way. She started out poor. She's 80 years old, y'all, and she's still in somewhat of her right mind. And she was just telling me how she came up and how she went through a lot and how she worked hard to own three houses. She owns three houses, and so she owns property. And she's settled, she's comfortable in her life. And it made me really think about mine, how I would always think about stuff that I wanted and things that weren't going my way, and how, regardless of things that did not go my way or, go the way I desired, how I still am blessed with some of the things that I have around me. And you guys have to look at things like that sometimes too, because life can be, hey, Kay Morgan, what's good? I'm trying to be positive today, honey. I think I scared some people when I talked about the the witches and stuff. So like, I don't subscribe to that, but I was just letting you guys know what was up there. Some people are real fickle when it comes to when you talk about different things. They don't like it when you talk about different things. But like I told y'all, I cannot get too far into the drama, because drama can make you ill. So when you have enough to be blessed about and be grateful about, you don't get so into the drama on what's going on. And I'm like, life is too short. But anyway, back to what I was telling you, how she just went through a lot growing up. And she was born in 1943. So she was born in 1943. And how she started out in the country picking cotton. And most people don't, of course, our generation, millennials, and don't know anything about picking cotton, but we heard older people in our family that maybe did. And how she's come this far at 80 years old. Her birthday will be November the 25th. And she will be celebrating her 80th birthday. And God willing, she will, she'll be able to be here on her 80th birthday. I was just thinking about the things she was saying, and I'm like, you know what? Sometimes I know for me, I can be pretty ungrateful because I don't realize until something happens that, that I should have been grateful about a certain thing. Like some things we take for granted. Like we take people for granted, right? We take people that we love for granted, people in our family, maybe some of our closest friends, maybe just people that we see every day that we have a good rapport with. And they could be, hey Gary, hey, how you doing? Hey 22. And they could be taken out of this world in a split second. You could be taken out. And then I think about when I used to complain about my job and how I'm like, dang, I got it out of being a school resource officer to being an educator. I'm like, that's pretty, and all the stuff I'm going through being an educator. It's like, oh my God, I didn't sign up for this crap. And I was complaining one day about it until it was a situation that happened that I almost I almost lost it. I almost gave up or and let it go of teaching and whatever, because I'm like, I don't know if this is for me, you know what I'm saying? And when I thought about that, I have a job, I have a career. Some people don't even have that, and they're wondering when they're going to get their next meal. You know what I'm saying? You might not have a lot of money, but you have a few dollars in your pocket where you can do something with it. Some people don't even have that. And that's what some of the things that kind of make me grateful when I look at things like that. And even though, some people will go and come in your life, and some people come in your life for a season. Sometimes you can be thankful for that. So you learned the lesson, you know what I'm saying? Or you, anything could come out of it. And basically, we focus so much on the drama that goes around us, the struggles we have to go through. I was just ghost watching some of the internet on yesterday, and I'm not going to go into details about different chats, but what I will say is when I see some of the chats and how certain things is going on, it really is it's entertaining, but it is sad a lot of times, because the way people are in so many ways now, um it's really a sad and scary place sometimes to be. And I always say the world is not bad, but sometimes the people are in the world that are like that. And when I look around on the internet, and even though it's entertaining because it's not me, I'm not the one that they discussing at the time. But when you hear certain things and you see a lot of the things that's going on the YouTube streets, it should make you scratch your head and wonder, is this really necessary? Is this really real? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? We run to a lot of drama. We run to a lot of foolishness. And it's like, what is it inside of us that makes us appeal to that kind of stuff? Hey, Tay, what's good? What is that inside of you or inside of me that that stuff is appealing to me to see that kind of stuff? You know what I'm saying? And I guess because we can say it ain't me, so why do I care? But sometimes when you look around, and I'm not going to say Black people, I'm going to say the human race looks pretty bad. We all look pretty bad. We really do. And a lot of times we play into it because we like it. It's a part of us that likes it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's really unfortunate. But it's like when you have discussions talking about certain things like blessings, and how you're thankful, and how even though you're struggling through some things, you are still thankful. People ain't, hey, double speaks, people ain't gonna come to your chat. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear anything. And like I said, the times when I'm positive, and the times when I'm not so positive, and I'm ready, and I wish I could come through this computer screen. So I have, hey, Outlaw, what's good? So I have my days where I'm not so positive, and I have my days where I am, and I'm thankful for the things that I have. I'm thankful that 13 people want to hear me talk, whether whether it's somebody that's actually supporting me, or just somebody just being nosy, you know because I could be talking to myself. I could be I really could be talking to myself. And I remember going around and just going to different content creators, and I would see one or two people in that chat. And I said, my God, I at least have 9 more. I'm like, I at least have 9 more in the chat. But you see that, and you like, you better be grateful that somebody actually wants to hear you talk. Yeah, Outlaw, where you been? I started to DM you and say, where you been, Outlaw? Up in these streets. But yeah, so I'm really just thankful that, and see, now my classmates want to call me when I'm online, and then when I had just called that person, they wouldn't answer, so they're gonna have to wait. But anyway, yeah, I have a project coming up, so I'm getting that figured out when I'm gonna do it. Well, I'm gonna do it as soon as possible. But yeah, you are more thankful that, oh, I got nine more chat, nine more people in the chat. It's kind of sad, but it's true, because people don't. Most time, I'm gonna be honest with you, people, they really don't want to hear um about positivity and what you're thankful for. But I think it's very necessary for people to stop getting into the foolishness and start doing something different. And that was one thing I was glad that Empress 91 Love did tonight, was talking about relationships and talking about something that is totally different from this sector. We're not talking about Damn D. Hey, Larry, good to see you. We're not talking about Kwame Brown. We're not talking about who slept with who don't like who. So we ain't doing no subliminal lives. We ain't doing that. I'm gonna say shout out to the victim unit, y'all. Ow. I'm a little crazy. I think I had some tequila and I forgot that I drank some tequila. But shout out to the victim unit, y'all. Since they want to call us victim units. Sluts. But anyway, see, I'm not so positive. But yeah, I really, like I said, I had ow. So I really have to thank God and thank some of y'all for really helping me to get there. Because like I said, it ain't no good talking to yourself. I can tell you that. If that's the case, then I can shut all this down and just start talking to the wall, or talking to my little fish over there, because that fish don't understand nothing I'm saying. My mouth is just moving. And then of course the bunny, the little miniature bunny that I have, absolutely doesn't know anything of what I'm saying. He's just looking at me. All they do is eat and shit, you know. So it's something to be thankful for. Hey CC, what's good? My victim unit. Ow. So yeah, we like I said, I'm just talking. Like I said, um I just felt like, even though you're going through struggles, you got to find something good about your struggle. You got to get something out of it. You know what I'm saying? And since I was graced enough to be called, say that I had a victim unit, that's something that I can be proud about. So now everybody goes around YouTube and doing YouTube lives about victims. So that's great. So I added something to the society, because you know what? I take the little silly things and the little evil things that people do, and I'm going to make it work for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to allow the other things to make me feel a certain kind of way, because guess what? I'm here, and now, and nobody on here is paying my bills. So their opinion of me and whatever I got going on is really, at this point, and I really mean this now, because I started to think that people are going to say what they want to say about you. You can be the most positive person on here talking about, oh, be thankful, be grateful, I love everybody. It'll still be people that will find. Thank you, CC. Shout out to the victim unit. You will still have people on here that they just don't like it. They don't like you. They don't like your content. They don't like they fickle. They cool with you one day, they're not cool with you the next day. You know, they do, and it's just a lot that you have to deal with when it comes to dealing with people. And you have to be, I would say, happy with yourself. You have to be happy with yourself. You have to be grateful with where you are, And you have to just put up, and this is not the most Christian way, you basically have to put up 2 middle fingers up to your haters because they're gonna keep talking. That's their life. Hey, Juicy, that's their life, to talk about you, to criticize you, to critique you. That's their life. Do you want a life like that that's so miserable? Wouldn't you rather have a life to say, I'm blessed and I'm great? Hey, be encouraged. Wouldn't you have a life to say, I'm blessed and I got more than somebody else? I'm not on the streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm not I'm not out here walking around naked in the street. You know, I'm not out here having to give my body away. I am blessed. You know, I have people that actually love me and like me. That's something to be grateful for. So when you have struggles with people or situations in your life, not having enough money, having little money, not having a mate, having a mate, all these things that are struggles in our life, but there's always something that we can find in those things that is a blessing. It's a blessing that you can walk. Do you know some people? I had a friend. Hey, Rare Money, good to see you. I had a friend, and we're still friends. She ended up getting hit by a car when she was in 12th grade. And when she got hit by the car, her and a few other people, she was, and I think it was a couple of them died in the car, but she thank God, she's still living. And thank you, Cheeky. Shout out to the victim unit. Ow. But she ended up being paralyzed, waist down. And she would sometimes get depressed. That's normal. That's normal to be depressed. You know what I'm saying? That's really normal. Because she didn't see herself making it out, but she ended up being paralyzed, and she started doing something with her life. She would talk to other people that were recently paralyzed and try to encourage them, and she would find herself very fulfilled, because when you're encouraging somebody else, when you helping other people, you actually in return are blessed. And most people say, some bad things can't, nothing good can come out of something bad. It's always something can come out of something bad. Like I told you a long time ago, something you just got to look for, and you may not see it right then and there, but later on down the road you will see it. And Selena, we have been groomed for, you're right, we've been groomed for centuries. We've been groomed. And it's like, and it's not just Black people, it's all people. All people. Social media has messed us up, and it's some of us more than others. We have to feel like we have to measure up to people, or we have to have this or look like this to be attractive, or to feel success, have that success, or to look successful. Yeah, social media has messed us all up to an extent. Music, as much as I love all types of music, especially for the African American males growing up listening to hip hop, some people felt like they had to be a drug dealer or do something illegal to get the money that they wanted to get, because they didn't want to work a 9 to 5. Not all, but some. So media altogether has given us a distorted image of what life should really be about and what are the great things in life. Media has really distorted a lot of things. And now it's doing it to our children, and it may do it to their children, because we don't have limits on how much we intake at times. And I'm guilty of it as well. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we're entertained by the most silliest stuff that I have ever seen. And we all are guilty to an extent of that. Hey, Meek Meek, we all are guilty to a certain extent because we feel like we have to really measure up to other people at times until we get somebody to tell us you need to wake up. That's not real. A lot of social media on here it's not real. People are not real. You know what I'm saying? You you can be cool, and then the next minute you hear somebody stabbing you in the back. It's all around here. I just don't understand some things. You know what I'm saying? So you got social media making us even more faker because we gotta feel like we gotta be, we gotta have, we gotta look. We gotta look the part. Hey, Watermelon was good. We gotta look the part. And it's sad. It's an illusion, right, Ramani? All of it is illusion when we think about it. So when you have positive platforms like Cheekies, like Meeks, like Gary, he's coming out with his, or who else in here? 22, you got a good platform as well. Rap Money, I don't think you have. Juicy Fruit, do you have if you're still in here, do you have a chat, a channel? But when you, and Be Encouraged has a wonderful channel as well. When you have people that's actually speaking positive things, you're going to have maybe, I would say, 5 to 12 for the really regulars. Okay, let me know when you do. Yeah, you'll get that. But if I'm speaking or if I'm going in, I notice when I go, if I'm talking about somebody or addressing something, I have like almost 70, some people in here. Now, they want to hear what I'm saying when I'm breaking it down about someone else. But when it's actually something where I am expressing myself to the point that I'm trying to get you to look at a different view of things, to help you to see that get beyond this YouTube and this world drama. We got enough of that going on. What about what is good happening to you? Right? Why can't we think about those things? But you won't have that many people in your chat to hear that. They might give you a like, but they'll see what you're saying, then they'll go on somebody else's chat. That's actually bringing the fire, as they would call it. Well, I don't want to have to get mad and go off on people just to have or talk about somebody all the time just to get those many people in my chat. I find it very exhausting, to be honest with you. And for those who do it, to each his own. I ain't judging you for that. Do you, boo? But I know for me, because I'm not with the shits all the time, that kind of stuff is exhausting to me. It's exhausting. And those who have a channel, if you're a moderator, put your channel in the chat, as well as if somebody else has a channel. Hey, Tamika, what's good? Good to see you, boo. So you go through those different kind of episodes where you see all the, and really, to be honest with you, it's the state of the world, and really what people find more entertaining. People find me going at somebody's neck or somebody else going at somebody else's neck so much more important, so much more thrilling, so much more I just feel like they find it so much more appealing. Right. And that's what I'm saying. So see them later. Yeah. Would you say too? Nope. I like good conversations. I also like debate conversations. Yeah, because like I said, when um when I was talking about the thing on Halloween about the witches, I knew I threw a lot of people out from that. But I wanted to expose people that were not aware, because see, a lot of times black, especially some black people, they don't believe that stuff is real. And I don't know why, because there's good and bad. Um and so something's behind the bad, something's behind the evil, right? And to certain people that has different beliefs, that some witches are good and some are not. Hey, that's not my fight. But but what I did want to expose people to, it is out there, and it is actually some people that will do things if you mess with them, and that's called hex. I enjoyed the conversation too, Rare Money. But people don't get into, they don't really want that. They want me talking about people, rodents, and they want me talking about people that I don't care nothing about, and going off and getting mad and doing all it. That's what they want, cussing and fussing. And that's another thing that I'm gonna be very cautious and preserve my energy for stuff like that. Because at the bottom, the bottom line is, really, to be honest with you, those people shouldn't even get in your. They shouldn't even make you get out of your body. They shouldn't even make you, get out of your skin to address certain things and certain people. To be honest with you, because some of these folks are stuck on stupid, and they're stuck on the evil that they do. You will have people do a whole live on you, and they have never met you, but they know so much about you that they have made up in their head, right? So I think that people really need to, especially on this app, and to really get them some business, and to really get them some business and find a purpose besides being evil. You know what I'm saying? But I really believe that you'll have people, they don't see nothing that they doing wrong. They see nothing what they do is wrong. And that's what I find scary. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thankful, I'm grateful that I actually, and I'm blessed because I actually can see when I'm doing something wrong or when I'm doing something right, right? But you got, like I said, you got these folks, they'll do a whole live on you, wasting 10 hours of their life. Hey, channel Forbes, how are you? They'll spend a whole 10 hours of their little life to discuss people about and people that they've never met. I find that very strange, and just very strange. Yeah, it's very strange. Yeah, so I'm blessed to know that I got a life, a career. I got things going on in my life that will keep me very busy. People do that when they don't know you're coming, and people are jealous of your light. Then when you come, okay, and I don't know what it is, but I just know that I really have this type of personality that I try to be nice as much as I can. But when I get upset, or if I feel a certain kind of way about you, like, you gonna get this type of person in real life. You're not going to get oh, Jesus loves you, bless your enemies, I'll turn the other cheek. I'm not there. So I don't know if I'll get there soon, and I don't know if I'll get there at all. But I hope so, maybe one day. But right now, that's why I don't like really playing with people on YouTube. I think that Yeah, these people are strange. So I had to really do some self-evaluation on a lot of stuff that I'd be upset about or I feel a way about it, because I said, you know what? People really need to as as Moonlight say, reset. Um oh, what you say? You sure I'll never get there? Honestly, I'm sure I'll never get. Oh, you said, yeah, I'm struggling. You know what I'm saying? I'm struggling, but I just see how a lot of people on this app, they are a lot of, it's some good people on here, man. Hey, Gartrell, it's some good people on here, but it is some weirdos, man. And I know it's good mixed in with the bad, but my God, some of these people out here, they have a real strange way of being. When I say a strange way of being, to be who they are, to rationalize how they do, is very interesting to me. Very interesting. So yeah, y'all better just be careful when y'all on these YouTube streets. Make sure you keep your spirit, um make sure you keep your spirit pure. And if it's not, try, and when I say pure, I'm not saying as much as like a saint. I'm saying don't let so much filth get into your system, or your mind, or your eyes, or your ears. Make sure you kind of watch what you are dealing with, what you're listening to, what you're looking at, because you just really don't know how that might be affecting your outlook on how you see things. What I mean by that, you listen to a lot more negative things, you hear a lot more negative things, and see a lot more negative things. You're going to forget about the things that you actually are blessed about, right? And what you put in your 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 body, put in your mind, put in your eye gate, all of that affects your spirit. It affects your heart. And I remember when I used to hear that scripture, guard your heart with all diligence, because out of them are issues of life. Basically, everything of who you are, how you function in this world, how you're being, is it comes from the different things that happen to you, that goes from that comes from the heart. So you have to be careful what you actually take on, because you'll get messed up, and you'll start doing other things and getting involved in other things that you don't need to get involved in. We need more channels like yours to maintain some type of balance. I can't do the negativity day in it. See, that's me too, Juicy. I can't either. Um, I find myself about to feel like I'm about to throw up. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't do it all the time. And that's what I was telling y'all. I'm just not that type of person that wants to continue um listening to this all the time. It really pulls on my spirit to see, and I'm talking about for all people, but because I do have some black in me, that bothers me to see other black people going at other black people all the time. I mean, just the human race, I care about the whole human race, don't get me wrong, but because of that being a part of my culture, that does bother me a lot more than it used to. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, and I'm seeing things differently than I did before? I really don't know. But I really feel like now it's like every time I turn around, is somebody fighting, is somebody talking about somebody that they don't know. It's all these, it's just a lot of negativity that really makes me irritated. And I gotta be honest with you. That's why I said, you know what? I can't focus on this kind of stuff. Hey, April Showers, what's good? Good to guys, put April Showers chat in the chat, please. Because April has a channel and I'm subbed up to her. Yeah, I just really don't like seeing that all the time. Now, like I told y'all, I'm not gonna always be on my positive note all the time. There's some stuff I'm addressing. I'm just gonna be like, you know what? They need to sit their ass down. You know what I'm saying? Or this is really pissing me off. I'm changing too. I mean, bad, nasty dude now. Oh no, don't do that, Gertrude. A lot of people gonna wake up and realize they wasted. Right, they did. Hey, Angelo, Big Red, what's good? He called me Little Red. Angelo, you ain't cussing nobody out today. Hey, Nark, what's up? How you? It's good to see you. So when you see that, you wasted how many hours on here watching one thing after another, people cussing each other out, people saying these all types of things about each other. You watching this all the time, 24/7, and you mean to tell me that that's not going to affect your spirit? Like, come on now. That's not going to affect the way that you see things and see the world, see people. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I was going through what I was going through and seeing all this stuff going on, I already didn't trust people, but it really made me even more scared to really, it really made me scared. Like they say in the country, it made me scared because I'm like, this can't be what people have come to. But I think it may be just it's always been like that. I just didn't notice it until I started really interacting with people, and when you start really interact, because I'm really more of an introvert. A lot of people don't believe that, but I really am. I really stay to myself, right? But I think when I started doing, interacting with people online a little bit more than usual, I really started to see that these people are absolutely nuts. They are nuts. I can't stomach a lot of the stuff. And like I said, you gotta have a balance. Everything ain't gonna be peaches and cream. You ain't gonna be let's love somebody today. Come on, guys. Let's give each other a virtual hug and let's give each other encouragement and all this bull crap. That's disingenuous because it ain't gonna be that way all the time. Now let's just keep it 100. Now sometimes you just have to tell people, fuck off, or you gonna get your ass whooped. Now, that's the other part. And you might say it another way, like, look, don't come here with it. Don't play with me. It's whatever your response is. Sometimes it's just that way. It's not bless you. It's not, oh, bless your heart. I'm going to be praying for you, brother. I'm going to be praying for your sister. Even though you done cussed me out and lied on my name, I'm going to pray for you. And God bless you. I'm not there. And like I said, I don't know if I'll get there. Hopefully I will one day. But I'm just not. But I gotta be real at times. It's not going to be good. And sometimes I'm just gonna have to tell a bird on here, if you don't shut your ass up, I'm coming where you are. Like, gotta tell some of these birds out here that be chirping and shit. Shut the, Lord. Okay, back to positive. Back to let's be thankful for our blessings. See, you see how I switch back to that? Because you gotta switch back. You can't stay in that negative place. But sometimes you gotta let people know. Don't keep playing with me, ho. That's what sometimes you gotta do that because people don't understand niceness at times. People don't understand you being diplomatic. People don't understand you actually trying to be mature and not go there with them. But they do understand, shut the fuck up, ho. That's what they do understand. So you have to, it just depends on who the person is. That's bad advice. I shouldn't say that. But you can try to be diplomatic with some people, but it's just not gonna work. Because they are like the Terminator. This, you can't reason. What you say? You can't reason with the Terminator, and you can't reason with some of these people. They don't want to reason. They want to argue. They want to fight. They want to call you out your name. They want to lie on you. They want to keep shit going because that's what sells, and that is what makes them look good, right? Thank you, Rare Money. What I found out since interacting with people online is that a lot of people don't love themselves. They don't. Because a lot of times the stuff you doing on here, you wouldn't be doing if you actually cared about how you looked. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just certain things I'm not going to do personally because I know people are watching me, number one. And I actually do I actually do care. I actually sometimes care about certain people and how they see me. Now, not everybody. Some people, I say, kick rocks with open-toe shoes. I don't care. Or go walk off a cliff. Or go walk in a volcano. Or maybe get hit by a car. I don't know. But I'm just saying, it's some people I don't care about their opinion about me. Because I might not like them. And I might think the worst of them as well. But it's actually some people that I actually care about their opinion. And I care about how they see me. Kind of like some of my family. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know some of my family watch this. Some of them tell me and some of them don't. Because they sneak and do it. They don't come in the chat. Or they'll do the replay. But I care about what people that I actually care and love think about me. So I'm not going to come on here because I love myself and I love my family. I love my people. I'm not going to do and I'm not going to be a certain way because it does not look good. It doesn't look good for me to constantly be going off on people every day. That's just not my stilo. Now, somebody else, hey, teach his own. But for me, nah, it ain't me. Or going and finding people's information and doxing them and putting their information. That's not my stuff. That's not my stilo. I don't have the time, neither do I care enough to do it. It's not important to me. It's not important to me. Right, Nort? Opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one. Who cares? Who cares if you don't like me? Who cares if you feel like I'm a part of the victim unit, the crying unit? I keep telling these dumb idiots, I want to say another word. I read the definition of a victim and I told how I wasn't a victim. But when you have people hey D, what's good? When you have people that already have their mind made up about you because they chose not to like you for whatever reason, they're going to go with the narrative because they want to. They don't care about giving you a chance or seeing your side of the story or actually getting to know you or your content. They don't care nothing about that. They want to make they want to make themselves feel good about all the nasty things they think and say about you. They want to make themselves feel good and feel have some type of gratification. I have some type of I would say not maybe gratification, but to make themselves feel like they're actually doing something right. You ever heard that saying? And I believe this is a scripture as well. You will have people that believe that right is wrong and wrong is right. They will go to the ends of the earth to prove that you are this and that and this type of person, and they don't know you. But it's to make themselves feel good and sleep at night. And some of them don't even sleep at night because they too busy snorting cocaine. That's how people are able to do these long lives. Most of the time, you'll have people that doing all these long lives, they are on some type of drugs most of the time. Ain't no way in heaven or hell I'm going to be on YouTube for no 10, 12 hours talking about people and doing all this weird stuff and yelling and screaming and trying to make people believe in what I say for no 10 or 12 hours. I ain't gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm telling you, when you are blessed in your life and you know you're blessed, when you have a purpose, when you have a job or a career or children or something more meaningful than YouTube, you're not going to be on here doing the most. You're not. You're just not. Right. Rare money, pride comes before the fall. Clowns on all the way down to the floppy shoes and squeezed horn on the right. Yeah, say that again. Big clowns. High as a camel. You right. Like I said, some of these folks is just as crazy as a Betsy bug. That's a saying my grandmother used to say. Like I said, but you know, when you find out that you got so much to be grateful for, you ain't got time to be fooling with no foolishness. It ain't no end game, CC. The end game is them continue to keep talking about foolishness. That's the end game. Absolutely not a damn thing. So yeah, y'all be careful about your energy. And I ain't gonna say energy. Be careful about your spirit, like what you put in it and what you receive and really take on to, because you gonna get yourself in some situations and around people you have no business being around. You know, sometimes when you put a lot of negativity in your system instead of having a balance in life, you'll find yourself surrounded by demons and you don't even know it until stuff starts happening around you. And I'm not talking about demons in a literal term. I'm talking about people that have that type of demonic energy. I see a lot of, and I'm not all that mature. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not all that mature like I should be in certain areas, but I'm definitely not where I used to be. But it's so many immature folks on here that it's really a crying shame. It's really a crying shame how people carry on this app. And that's what sells. That's what get the numbers in. That's what makes people want to say, "Oh, let me see what's going on." Yeah, mean-spirited niggas. Excuse me for saying it. Selena, you know, I don't play with these internet junkies. I tell them to get the hell out. Right. You can tell these niggas to get the hell on all day long, but they still will. I've never seen it, y'all, how people that don't like you, they can almost verbatim repeat everything you said. They can repeat everything you said on a live. They can say little things that you didn't even think that anybody caught, and they'll pick it up. I'm telling you, people are really strategic. They're really strategic on how they move with their evilness. Then you got people out here, they'll throw the rock and hide their hand, but say you throwing a rock and hide in your hand. What we do that at? Telling you, it's some weird people around here. Right. Drama sells. I just want to make, hey, John, what's good? I just want to make sure I'm not one of those weird people. Continue to pray for Charleston White. He's in ER after being pistol whooped after he fell asleep in a barber's chair. He was caught lacking. Okay. The story is on Viral Hip Hop News. Well, you know, I don't have nothing against Charleston White. He's a Texas native. But Charleston White talks too much. And he definitely says the wrong things, sometimes to the wrong people. And sometimes when you have that type of attitude, I don't give a damn, I'm going to say what I want to say, you're going to find yourself pistol whooped or sometimes dead. And I definitely will put him in my prayers. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to the man, but you have to learn, sometimes it's not always good to say everything you feel about people. You will definitely find yourself in a predicament that you didn't bargain for. So that's why I say a lot of these folks be talking online, talking all big. You wait till somebody see you in real life. And I want to see if you still have that same energy that you barking online. See, that's why I say you got to be careful. Right. I didn't know it was males that could be jealous of women. I didn't know that. I thought, even though jealousy is universal, but I just really couldn't fathom how some men could be jealous of women until I started on this app. You got some weird, and they're not men, they're males biologically. Why does bad behavior? Right. You let them find out if I slept with anybody on this app. It's gonna be Selena done slept with Selena done slept with such and such. She done did. She horn around. I'm like, oh my God. You just let that happen. Boy, I'm telling you, it will be whoever don't like me, they're going to be talking about it for 10 to 12 hours, maybe 24. People are weird. It's doxing for me. Putting people in harm's way over words. Yes, weirdos for real. Yeah, and see, that's when you have to get really legal when it comes to something like that. Because, when, unfortunately, you can't, you can't do too much, especially when people don't say your name and they'll say all these subliminal names and so you can't do too much with that. But you definitely can do something with somebody putting your information out there for people to try to harm you. Yeah. For those with positive channels, be patient. You have to continue with your message. We have to be like that promised people walking around the walls of Jericho. Yep, you definitely do. And you're going to be walking around there quite some time because people don't want to hear this. You're going to be walking and walking. Hopefully by 2025, y'all, I can get to 1,000. You'll be walking around here for a minute. Right. I hate it happen too. John. I'm gonna call you Big Mac. No, I'm just saying. What did I started calling you? I call you Mr. Big. That's who it is. Yeah, I call you Mr. Big. John McNeary. Yeah, I'm gonna be walking around. I don't know how long. It's true. He's lucky to still be alive. Everybody knows that, right, Gartrell? You know good and darn well he got a mouth on him, and I'm surprised that wasn't the only thing that happened to him. Somebody pistol whooped his ass to show him you need to shut your mouth. Hey, Betty, what's good? Yeah, shut your mouth. You know, sometimes you need to be quiet. Like I tell those kids in school, be quiet. You don't need to always talk and tell your opinion. Some things you need to learn to hush. And that's what he should have been taught when he was coming up. Be quiet. And he's too little. When you have a man that's little like that, he definitely need to know how to fight, and he definitely know when to need to shut up. Yeah, I thought he had bodyguards too, John. So I guess them bodyguards wasn't around, or his or Dewberry, his buddy wasn't around. But yeah, you gotta be careful because your reputation is currency. A old supervisor told me that your reputation follows you. Now you can't help it with people that lie on you. You can't help them fools. That lie's a lie. They gonna keep they like to keep that spreaded. But I'm talking about people that actually been around you, that know about you. Your reputation is currency. So what you do, people hear about, they know about it. And depending on what it is, it could be the end of you. And lucky, no, not lucky, but he's blessed to be here. He's blessed, and hopefully, but I don't know, because sometimes he kind of seems, I think he knows what he's doing. I think he does a lot of things for shock value, but just in case if he doesn't, and he's just a pure fool, then sometimes fools never learn. But hopefully he will. Because it might not be pistol whoop the next time. It might be something else. Dewberry wasn't around. Right. I'm sure he wasn't. Because, like I said, he would have had some protection with Dewberry. See, they probably about, let's say Fort Worth is probably like, I would say 25 to 30 minutes away from Dallas. So, yeah, he's known in that community, good and bad, So his reputation exceeds him, But yeah, he got his ass beat. Like I said, he didn't move fast enough. So John, he was in the chair, and I guess you said he was asleep. Let me go back to that comment. Okay, so he fell asleep in the barber's chair. Oh, yeah. I mean, I pray for his recovery, but I pray that he learns something from this. He's in the ER. Okay. Wow, that's crazy. See, that's what I'm saying. You got to be careful what you be saying on these streets. You find yourself, like John say, lacking. And that's unfortunate. Now, I'm not laughing at him. I'm not laughing at what happened to him, because what happened to him should be a lesson, not only to him and other people that talk so reckless online. You really just have no idea who's watching you and who's waiting on you to see you. That's why I say these folks are something else. They got a lot of mouth. And most of the time, they really need to be very careful barking on here like they really about something. But I'm telling you, as short as I am, I have learned to fight because I was short. And then, I wasn't bad looking. So I had to learn to fight when I was in really elementary, junior high school, really junior high school. High school didn't have much fights at all. But junior high school, yeah, I got into a little trouble. But thank God, I'm blessed. I came out a different person. I just watched it. He was on the phone still talking shit in the back. Lord have mercy. So he's a fool. He's a foolish person. And I'm not trying to offend him or anybody else, but anybody that has that type of mindset and just got pistol whooped the hell out, and they still talking, he is determined not to ever learn. He is determined not to ever learn. So unfortunately, fools, hey, they get their reward. They get their reward. Right. Anybody can be touched. And that's why you don't hear me going, I only go at people, come at people when they keep coming at me. And eventually I just get tired of it and be like, look, bitch. Or look, nigga. Like, and please, I don't want to offend nobody, but I'm just being real. That's just really what comes to my mind. So, it is what it is. I can't always be articulate all the time. It's just sometimes it ain't no articulation and stuff. You just say it. So I'm trying to learn self-control a little bit more. So, but guys, I hope that you guys got something from this. If it ain't nothing but maybe a chuckle or two, because I don't find myself that boring. Because I'm talking to you like if I was talking to you on the phone. So usually I have my friends and people that I talk to, I usually have them cracking up. So hopefully you found something in this live. But what I do want you guys to do to really observe yourself and kind of see if some of the things, are you attracted more to some of the negative things that are going around, or are you actually do you give yourself a balance? Do you give yourself a balance and not just be all the way over here in negativity and negativeville over here? Just kind of self-evaluate yourself, and also look around you and see how blessed you are. And I'm gonna say this. I thank Chicky, I thank Mink and Cece for being one of my some of my main supporters. All of you in here have been a blessing to me. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying about them. I really appreciate them. I appreciate people like Rare Money, everybody in this chat. But I'm just gonna point out a couple of people today, and then the next time I go live, I'm gonna point out a couple of more. And I appreciate, and John McNeary, you bless people wherever you go, man. I don't know what you got going on with your career or whatever, but whatever you do, hey Carl, what's good, boo? Whatever you do, you bless people wherever you go. And that's why you gonna keep being blessed, because you don't know where people are in their life. And what I mean by that, not everybody, even if they have a career, is not financially where they want to be. And when you, it was that one day you came in and I was doing a live, I think I was leaving school. And thank you, Gary. And when I was leaving live, and I was really tired. I was going through some things even then. And we all going through something, y'all. But I was going through some things then, and that live, I really needed to be blessed. Okay. And I'm not going to go into details because these people use everything you say for content. But I needed to be blessed at that time. And that was the first time I think I ever seen John McNeary in my chat. And when the situation happened and I looked at my Cash App, and all of you have had a part in that. All of you guys have. So it's not, I don't want you to think that the little thing, if it's nothing but $2, that's a blessing. But that night when you did that, that made me start believing even more in miracles. I was kind of feeling down. I was kind of feeling forgotten. I was feeling I was really feeling like I'm I'm doing so much, going to school, working. I really felt like I was hitting a wall, you know? And it was something that I needed, and I just had to wait to get it. And then when I looked at my Cash App and I saw what I saw, it made me believe in miracles again. Because I was struggling with my faith. I was struggling with believing that there was actually any good that's coming from anything that I'm doing right now, you know? And I said, whatever this guy has going on and he is doing, I really want to say thank you. And I'm pretty sure you bless other people. I know you do. You bless other people. And you really just don't know how that is blessing someone. So, John, I appreciate everybody in this chat, but I wanted to say that to you because I didn't get to say that to you the last time. You helped me to kind of breathe just a tad bit. And because that was like a rough little patch that I was going through. So, because like I said, going to school, doing homework, going to class, dealing with special ed kids, doing a YouTube channel, trying to make things work, trying to, just make your life more balanced, trying to make sure you don't lose your head and lose yourself on YouTube because of all the stuff that's going around you and happening to you. I'm not trying to sound like a victim, but I'm just saying it's a blessing when people actually can see that you're a blessing. So let me bless you. And I said all that to say is that all of you in this chat, Carl, you crazy. All of y'all in this chat, I don't care. I hope that one day y'all join my membership. But even if y'all don't, the fact that you come in, you press the like button, you hear me out, you share my channel, you shout me out, you say good things about me in other people's chats, that is a blessing to me. That is a blessing to me. And that's why people like you guys, you're going to help me to be a blessing to other people. Because guess what? In Rare Money, all y'all know this. You can't be blessed with a closed fist. You can't be blessed with a closed fist. Mika has been a blessing to me by sharing my channel, by being a member. Cece has been a member. Cece gives. Cheeky gives, and it's not always monetary. Sometimes it's just telling you to keep going, to keep doing you. Don't get distracted when you're not, having the big numbers. You need people like you guys to keep going, because being in social media is really hard, because I'm really trying to keep myself grounded. I'm really trying to keep myself centered in my belief system, and not getting too far out, not getting away from how I've been taught. Hey, Lovelace, what's good? Good to see you. Thank you. I'm trying to keep myself centered and not get distracted by foolishness. So you guys help me to do that. You guys give me the strength to come on here, to talk, to say how I feel. And if I ever do get 100 people in the chat regularly, or more, or however, I still want to be the same Selena. I want to be able to remember where I came from and stay solid, not get distracted, don't get into the beef, and just stay a solid person. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so easy to get out here, and because you're not seeing your stuff move like other people, get really discouraged. Hey, Deshaun, what's good? You can get really discouraged. So I thank you for people like that. That's why I say when people want to say, oh, she just got 20 or 40 people in her chat, I thank God for that. Hey, Tamika, what's good? Because it could be one. It could be zero. I tried to go in some people's lives to support them. They didn't have nobody but me in there. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be grateful for the little things. You are blessed. Like I said, you are blessed to breathe. It's some people that didn't wake up this morning. Right? So you need to look at things like that. But that's what I wanted to say. Yeah, Lovelace, you got to protect it. That's what and I appreciate Gary. Gary is always encouraging and he's sincere. Tamika, I don't have to worry about her being two-faced in the chat. And that's a blessing to have people like that in your chat. Because some people you be wondering. DL always comes through and give me some love. It's people that come through, whether it's just for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. You know, somebody acknowledges that you exist and that your content is not trash all the way, you know. But I appreciate that, guys. And so because I had to tell John that because I remember how I felt that day. And I was exhausted. And I was down. And when I saw that, my spirits lifted up. And Outlaw always come in here and Channel Forbes. Oh, yeah. See, I could go down the list on each and every one of you guys, to be honest with you. I really could. Thank you, Juicy. I appreciate that. And I'm going to get it together because I do want to get a social media platform where we all can go in, and I'm not going to call it a Discord. That's the yeah. I'm going to call it an Encore. We're going to be all on one accord. But I'm going to get that going, but I want some positive things going on with that. But I'm working on that. But I kept telling you I'm going to give y'all a member stream live, and I got to do that soon. Yeah, it's all about Cowboy Nation. You know what time it is, Carl. And now we got the Texas Rangers. So I'm telling you, we champs all around up in here. Thank you. I just want to tell you that, John. So if you don't think you're a blessing to people, you are. And all of you are. All of you are to me. So thank you. And I hope that I can give that to you in return. Like I said, lately, I have really been busy. Yeah, it's tomorrow. Okay, the parade. I hope that I can do something for you guys. Like I said, I got another $20 cash app. I'm got to give that away. I'm gonna try to do it next week, and then I'm gonna try to do that next week. And I said in the month of November, I wanted to buy some products from Empress Lonnie One Love, so that I can be able to bless you guys with some of that as well. I can't bless everybody. I wish I could, but I can't. But I'm gonna try to do my best to do whatever I can. But I just want to know, thank you guys for being in my chat. Thank you guys for just being here. Thank you so much, Juicy Fruit. I really appreciate you, sweetie. And one day I want you on my panel. I don't know, because I've heard you before, and you speak a lot of knowledge, especially when it comes to the financial part. So I might have to do a live on that as well. But I appreciate you guys. Hey, Ron, Ron, what's good? How are you, sweetie? Good to see you. I appreciate you, Rare Money, and like I say, I just have to really just say thank you. And yeah, that made me feel a way when I saw that. I was like, my God, it's like God heard my prayers and He blessed me. So y'all be good. I might come back tomorrow. It just depends on what I got going on. Glad to see you, Ron. Thank you. Thank you. You have a good night too, April. I appreciate you so much, sweetie. Y'all have been a blessing to me. Thank you for the new member. I appreciate you. I might come back tomorrow. It just depends on what I got going on. Like I said, I'm working on a project. So I'll probably be at the school a little late tomorrow. So it just depends. But I'll probably come back Saturday. I'll probably come back Saturday. So you guys, you have a good night. I am going to, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We need a cowboy parade. What's up? Come on, Cowboys, come on through. Victim unit out this bitch. Ow. What I said, I'm gonna call our victim unit. Victim unit. Victim unit in the house. Victim unit in the house. Ow. Ow. Crazy as hell. But anyway, love y'all to Reese's Pieces. And you know, from my boy TY, you could have been anywhere in the world or on YouTube, but you were here. So thank you so much. Talk to you guys later. Bye.